Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack's with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. This drive at their own 25. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Makes the catch. It's Simmons. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Here's the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To throw, it's Dampier. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And as he throws, looking to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Utah! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive things.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now on second down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. He uncorks one deep. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter.
Utah 7, Auburn 0.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle at Simmons. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Oh, that's a dive.
So underrated. The relationship between
That is a guy.
The timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between
You ain't lying.
has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping.
The hell, I'll take it, nephew. I'll take it.
Dividends now on game day.
And he makes the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49.
I don't know, brother. I'm an Auburn fan, though.
Zone 15, looking for room. Nice job executing
From Alabama. War Eagle. Hey, whoa. Why you got to get on here and start something? I thought we could be like, you know, GGs and, you know, all the cool stuff, you know, that the young guys do. Don't come on here with that shit, nephew.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
All right, be safe when you get down here, bro.
To the air, it's Dampier.
Oh, that's a big. You are playing with fire.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Yes, sir, War Eagle.
Does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. Running to Green. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Tigers.
And there go another good play. We'll take that, too. Cam, we'll take that, Cam.
By this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
breaks the tackle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Dances away. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
It's a good play.
A very
It's a good play.
efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it! Touchdown, Auburn!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. One more snap coming before halftime. stepping back. It's Dampier. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Utes in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle. Back on the line. Make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And they fail to hook up on third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost. Let's get this thing rolling. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Give to the running back from the shotgun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Sellers. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on first down. Showing the bravado, throwing it back to the right. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got to strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's got his man, makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Complete downfield. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now rolling to the left. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking to buy time. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They just keep firing. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll go up top on second and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Racing down the left side. Oh, a lot of space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Unleashes one. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man. Really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Starts to scramble to the left. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Now improvising. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, obviously, this has been a defensive struggle the entire first half. So how big was it for the offense to score a touchdown? Their last possession of the first half. Get an opportunity to tie this thing up going in at halftime. I think we can expect a lot of the same here in the second half, but no doubt, huge for their confidence offensively.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle with Simmons. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harper. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got a 1st down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Quick pass on the jet motion. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, 4th and 2nd.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point, tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. from the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
GG, Ward. GG, GG.
Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Got a man. It's Bell. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. Turning on the Jets. There he goes. The tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Grab behind the line. It's Andrews. Touchdown, Louisville! Made the grab and then did
Let go. Come back better than a blowout. Come on.
Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Auburn lines up quickly. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cobb. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Louisville 14, Auburn 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Power ahead. Next going for
Let's go. Comeback better than the blowout. Comeback better than the blowout.
Touchdown, Tigers.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it. Got room to work. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it on the outside, it's Bell. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There he goes. It's a running room. Inside the 30. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish. A 70-yard run to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Motion from the back. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
On the play. First down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback making adjustments. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle, it's Simmons. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to pass, it's Moss. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to Brown. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. A little screen to the running back. Still on his feet at the 40. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Brown. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the 1st down.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Come back better than the blowout, baby.
How about this offense responding late in the 1st half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you
Oh, shit. Now you want to lag. Now he lagging all of a sudden.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Auburn lines up quickly.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Auburn! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Comeback better than the blowout, baby. I'm telling you. Let's go, Jackson on him. I know you see me, Ward.
Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running back searching for a hole. He's loose. Oh, spins away. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
Brown has it. Look out, he's got room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you he's got the speed, he's got the agility. He'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's high. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give from the gun. Looking for room at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets away from one. Finds some space. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Louisville. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Set to advance on the football.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third down after the incompletion. The offense changing the play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Moss. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Second down. They'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Black 24. Black 24.
Give to Brown. He's past the 30. He'll pick up the first down, out of bounds at the 46 to stop the clock.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Bell. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. Slithers into space. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Cardinals. They move on top here on the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to get the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes a grab for a big play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Auburn.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish the interception as the clock reaches 0.